Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In the last update, we had the new Dynamo set, which was basically the last set of NBA 2K24 Myteam. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the best player market team at the end of the year. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So I have this pulled up on a 2KDB lineup screen. We're just going to do a full 10-man roster. Hopefully I won't have to do this in 2K25 because hopefully we won't have the player market. Hopefully we will have the auction house by then, but we'll find out soon, hopefully later this August. For the point guard spot, there was only really two options I could really pick from, and that was Scoot Henderson and Bradley Beal. I went with Bradley Beal. We'll go ahead and add him right here. Bradley Beal. When we look at this card, he is 6'4", so he actually is a little taller than Scoot Henderson. He still is going to be 300,000 MT, which is kind of crazy at this point in the year. I actually did pull this card, but I never ended up using it because, I don't know, a 6'4" point guard doesn't really sound that good, but it's really the best thing we have in the player market. He does come with 40 Hall of Fame badges and 25 gold. And lower base Emmanuel Quickly is Larry Bird, so also Reed Shepard, Manu, Brandon Roy, who has a very good jump shot. Upper release is Bradley Beal, so it's honestly a pretty solid jump shot, I'm pretty sure. Leaner is Bradley Beal, not Pro 2, unfortunately, but he does come with his own leaner. Dribble sigs are right here. All preference, really. And for that reason, I'm going to put him at the starting point guard spot. Now, when looking for a shooting guard, there's a couple options you could go with, but I mean, I'm not going to skip up on Imani Bates. Same release as Mythical set, but 6'8" shooting guard, 170 weight. He's very, very skinny, but I mean, 6'8" shooting guard is very, very good. And when we take a deeper dive into this card, still going to be 300,000 MT, 6'9" wingspan, 6'8" height. Stats, fully equipped with every stat that he needs, nothing low. Also 40 Hall of Fame badges, 36 gold badges, so he basically has every badge in the game as well, which is not something that we saw in Bradley Beal. Tendencies wise, not horrible, but obviously not that good. Devin Booker base. I know some people like Devin Booker base. And then Kobe Bryant upper, which, you know, pretty good upper release if you ask me. Tyrese Thomas has that upper as well. Invincible Penny Hardaway. Normal leaner, not Pro 2. Little unfortunate, but I mean, they wouldn't make this the best card in the game at a dark matter, so obviously they gotta gatekeep some animations. Dribble sigs are also pretty good as well. Overall, I think this is actually a pretty underrated card. Unfortunately, it is 300,000, but it is available through the player market, and it really just makes sense to put him at the starting shooting guard spot. So, two mythical cards already. Next up is a tie between Jonathan Bender and Tyrese Thomas, but I'm going to go with the new Jonathan Bender card. I think it's better. We have it right here, 6'11" height, 7'3" wingspan, small forward, 40 Hall of Fame badges, 27 gold. Doesn't come with every badge, but yeah, you could definitely add open looks to him. Probably a badge you should add, maybe Space Crater too. That's all personal preference though. Montrezl Harrell base. You know, you might be thinking that's pretty bad, but it actually is not a bad base. It was on Bill Russell's card. That Bill Russell card it was a good base, but the upper was just so bad. But look, they gave him Oscar upper, so they gave him the best upper in the game with a decent base too. So with Pro 2 leaner. Dribble sigs are decent as well. Tendencies are decent too. Overall, I mean, there's really not much to say about this card. I wish I actually got this card so I could do gameplay with it. But if you guys don't remember this, this card was very good last year. Jonathan Bender had a pink diamond last year. It basically was like so good, like for no reason. But Jonathan Bender, 99 overall, small forward. Starting small forward for the player market lineup. So we're going to go ahead and put Mirasan at the 5. And I mean, there's really not more of a complete center at the 5 you can get. 7'7", 7'11" wingspan. He is glitchy. Only 89 speed, but look, Evan Mobley base, which is pretty good. Isaiah Roby upper. I actually don't know about Isaiah Roby upper, but I think his jump shot is pretty good. I could be wrong. A lot of people are saying that he's like one of the best cards in the game. They gave him basically every shooting badge too, other than open looks, but you can add that on. 89 speed, you put a shoe on him. And they gave him very good tendencies too. 99 contest, 99 block, 68 on ball, 58 pass interception. This card is very, very good, honestly. And might be one of the top centers in the game. And he's just in the player market, so that's actually W from 2K, but still a little overpriced for 300,000. We'll definitely run him at the 5 though. And then at the 4, it's a toss-up between Manu Bol or Sean Bradley. Obviously, the other one's going to go to the bench, but I'm going to go Manu Bol. He's got that Bol jump shot. 7'6" with an 8'5" wingspan. So there could be a world where you run Manute Bol at the 5 instead of Murasan because of that wingspan, which I actually don't hate, to be honest, but Murasan's also really slow. Manute Bol is also very, very slow, though, too. So, honestly, scratch that. We're going to put Manute Bol at the 5, Murasan at the 4. I didn't realize how faster Murasan was than Bol. Manute Bol we'll put at the 5, Murasan at the 4. Manute Bol's card's not as juiced as Murasan, but 40 Hall of Fame badges, only 5 gold. Definitely missing a lot of badges, as you can see, because they didn't want to make him very overpowered because he's in the player market, I guess. 2K doesn't want those no money spent players getting a lot of good cards. Tendencies actually are decent, though. Bol jump shot, obviously. Leaners on basic. Could be a better leaner, but he's 7'6". He doesn't really need a good leaner. And yeah, I would definitely put him at the 5. The only problem with him is he's a little slow, obviously, and he can't really play make, but he's a Manute Bol card. Everyone wants him. Definitely at the 5. So there's the starting lineup so far. The player market, honestly, at the end of the year has been great. Like, these cards, this is a great lineup. I think this is a very good lineup. Obviously, it's expensive lineup, though, because all of these cards cost 300,000. So if we do the math, we're already at 1.5 mil. So backup, though. Backup center. We're going to be putting Sean Bradley in there. We already know. We don't really need to discuss anyone at the backup center. Definitely very, very good. Only a 75 3-point shot and 79 speed. He's obviously a little older, July 3rd, but they didn't do this card that much justice. 40 Hall of Fame, 4 gold. When you really compare the Murasan to these two centers, you kind of wonder, like, why they gave this card like so much better stats than these two. If they're only like a month apart of releasing, it's fine. Sean Bradley, 280k. Definitely missing some badges, but he still does have a good jump shot, and he's 7'6", so can't really not use this card at center. For the power forward spot, 6'9" Brian Scalabrine. I think he will fit right in at the power forward spot. I didn't really check this card out too much, but obviously juice stats and then juice badges because all of these new cards got very good stats and badges. Emmanuel Quickly, both lower and upper. Pro 2 leaner. Dribble sigs are not bad too. They gave him the jelly layup package, which I think is pretty funny, but he's basically a 6'9" Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, they gave him his jump shot. That's basically what he is. I know he's a little bit smaller for that power forward position, but he'll fit in. Backup small forward. We already know who we're choosing. We're choosing Tyrus Thomas. Tyrus Thomas, basically a mini Jonathan Bender, really. 90 3-pointer, 40 Hall of Fame, 36 gold. Got all the badges you need. Ben Shepherd, lower base, which is GOAT KD, GOAT Giannis, GOAT Shaq, and Nick Young, and Matas. So that's like basically the best lower base you can get in the game. And then upper, Kobe Bryant, which also is very solid. I love this card a lot. I do not like his fades. His fades are not that good, but I do love his just pull-up jump shot, standing still jump shot, catch and shoot jump shot. That's my favorite thing about this card. 6'9", 7'3" wingspan. Definitely underrated. Now, all we need left is a shooting guard and a point guard. In the player market this year, they didn't really give us a lot of good point guard cards. Scoot, Darius Garland, what else is there? Austin Reeves. And honestly, I'm gonna pick Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves will be the backup point guard, not the shooting guard, but the backup point guard. I used this card before. I loved it. I thought it was a great card. I thought his jump shot and his fade was pretty nice. 97 3-pointer, 6'5", 6'6" wingspan. He also did come with 40 badges, 22 gold. Austin Reeves, upper and lower, Pro 2 leaner. I made a gameplay video on him about a month ago or something like that, so go check out my channel. You'll see it. Pretty good card when I used it. I thought it was pretty good. Backup shooting guard. I haven't used this card. This card came out mid-July. I haven't been playing that much, but 6'7", Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver jump shot with decent tendencies as well. Every shooting badge, obviously. He's a very elite 3-point shooter. My only problem with this card is it's basically the same as his Opal. He's 98 overall. I wish they would have changed something about him. But when we compare him to his Opal, the difference really is not that much. Badges obviously are a little better. Attributes are going to be a little bit better. Or a lot better in some categories, but some of those categories don't really matter. But when we get to animations, they are the exact same animations, 2K. You got to change something here, bro. You have to change something. You can't just copy. All they did was made a new card art, a different picture of him, which is literally what you can Google, changed some badges, tendencies are the exact same, and changed some attributes. That's it. The card's going to play exactly like the Opal card. Now, I still think the Opal card's very good, and I still think it is pretty good card, but going to play exactly like the Opal card, but still going to be the backup shooting guard. New badges, new stats. Going to play exactly the same, though. This is the player market lineup. Honestly, this lineup does look very, very good, just looking at it from right here. There's no invincibles, but I think you could definitely beat some invincible. You could probably beat a GOAT squad with this lineup if you're good at it. If you're good enough at the game, I think you can beat anyone with this lineup. Let me know down in the comments what you would change. What players have you been using from the player market this year? I know mostly everyone doesn't like the player market. I agree. I hope they remove it next year. Hopefully by mid-August, they will let my team players know if that's going to be in the game or not, because I feel like that's going to decide if people are buying 2K25 for my team or not. So make sure to drop a like on this video. It takes like 3 seconds. Go do it real quick. I know you can. Make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subs, man. I appreciate all y'all. Peace.